This is my realistic price prediction for Myria games. For those of you guys new here, you might not know, I have been pushing Myria games for over 6 months. I've been the person who at the bottom of the bear market was telling you guys I've invested over $1 million into Myria games, raising way more than like 150 nodes or whatever. I brought over 24 nodes myself, investing over $100,000. And even when the price was collapsing, when confidence was leaving the market, I was saying to you guys, this token is an amazing investment, because as a comparison, there isn't many gaming ecosystems in the market. In fact, it's only realistically Gala Games leading this run. So all we have to do is look at Gala Games and go, okay, if Gala Games is here and Myria Games is down here, and I think Myria Games is as good as Gala Games, then that means it's undervalued, right? In crypto, I really do think it's good to be dumb and dumb things down a bit. And by doing so, we have already seen over an 8x return since the bottom. So for those of you guys that have been following me for a while, you will already know I don't really like to be too technical. Support and resistance, up and down, left, right, price predictions, right? Like, I just compare two things and I look at the market similar to real estate and I go, okay, if all of these things are at this level of technology and they're valued at this much, and this thing is at the same level of technology and it's valued at this much, then in my opinion, it's undervalued compared to the market. If we look at the total cryptocurrency market cap right now, we can see we have only just recovered as a whole of crypto, right? Regardless of Bitcoin, as the whole of crypto, right? We have only just recovered. And historically, we always dwarf the previous high since 2017, which means the whole market should at least 3 to 4x. If you look at meme coins right now, it's gone absolutely ballistic, right? People don't even know about altcoins yet, about launch pads yet, about gaming ecosystems and the whole gaming narrative. Like, the whole gaming narrative was like a 2-month thing. When games really start to rip, when altcoins really start to rip, it will be too late to accumulate these types of coins. We have already seen that with the price of Myria games. We have already seen that literally in the space of 1 week, these are weekly candles, guys, you can see a 120% rise. When we rally again, you see it again, a 170% rise in the space of a week. So in my opinion, I like to accumulate these things. I'll get to the price prediction in a second. But I like to accumulate these things, and then when the narrative hits, when people are like, oh my god, games are going crazy, what games are you looking at? Gaming portfolio. When you're seeing YouTube being like, their best top 5 games, it's already too late. But our bags will be pumping, because in my opinion, I think Myria Games will not only touch the current market cap of Gala Games, but I think it will surpass Gala Games. The reason is because Myria Games has second mover advantage. If we look at the Myria Games website, it's clean. They have nodes. They've sold most of their nodes, to be honest. They also have one of the fastest L2s out there, and they are making partnerships after partnerships with different game creators out there, creating games on their network. So they don't have to necessarily build the games. They can provide the technology and allow games to launch on them. And as these games start to release, it's going to add more and more power and utility to the network, to the point where, as we've seen with Solana, you have all these people playing these games, messing about with the different games out there, and an ecosystem just grows itself, right? A little bit different to Solana meme coins, I would say, because obviously Solana's gas on the network and XYZ, but you get what I'm saying. It's just the power of the network. The more people that play games, the more Myria is going to go up. And as gaming season hits, this thing is going to go ballistic. Okay, if we look at the difference, right, and again, if we're taking that real estate mindset, you guys will see that Myria is only 13x, only, I do say only, that's a lot in terms of investments, but 13x away from Gala's current market cap, and it's 33x away from its all-time high market cap. So I'm going to be pessimistic and say that I don't think this cycle Myria Games will reach $1. If it does, I'll be a very happy man. But I feel like it at least reaches 30 cents. At least. And if we look at its current price, you guys will see the technical people will say imperfect cup and handle or whatever, right? Me, the way I look at it right now is my short-term target right now for Myria is about 0.8, right? Which from this current price here is a 6.5x from here. And I'm backing that. For those of you guys in my Telegram, you guys will see I'm accumulating more and more Myria at the current prices. In my opinion, it is so cheap compared to other projects out there, right? If you was one who invested into the token at the bottom, you'd already be up about 7.5x. Yeah, about 740% at this current price. If you invested from the first video that I put out, shout out to you guys that did. But I don't think that this thing is finished. If you look at Gala's current chart, you see sometimes Gala can print a 40% candle in a day, right? So it's still a pretty small market cap, right? Overall. And considering the games that are getting built, considering the technology out there, considering the team, like the CEO of this thing has built multiple startups, right? He's public out there. He's got his face out there. If he was going to be somebody similar to the other Gala Games founder who had all that commotion, right, he wouldn't be putting his face out there, right? So I'm very bullish on not only the nodes on Gala, the nodes on Myria, the token in the gaming ecosystem, but the games as a whole. And as a portfolio, in my opinion, there has to be either Gala or Myria or both in any gaming portfolio, because the opportunity to make, again, 33x gains if Myria touches Gala's market cap, or 13x gains is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you're somebody that wants to learn more about Gala or more about Myria, you want to know the difference between the two, you want to go into the nitty gritty, I recommend checking out my channel. I've been doing videos and price predictions on Myria games, and everybody used to call me crazy and say, oh, we're not going to do anything. Since then, we've done over like a 7x, right? So if you've had 10 grand in since then, you'd have over 70 grand, and we're still at the early stage of the market cycle. We're not even at BTC halving yet at the time of recording this. So shout out to you guys, right? But I don't think it's finished yet. In fact, right now, from all-time high, Myria is on a discount. Like, it's a huge discount as well. It's at 40% discount. And a lot of people always ask me, they say, what about if we go lower? Is this the right time to buy? All these types of things. Guys, I can't tell you what to do with your own portfolio. This channel isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your parents, right? You have to jump in this and decide on what you want to do. But I can tell you my thought process. All I do whenever I make investments is I look at the highest the price was and where we are now. I just look at, okay, down 44%. That's a discount. Okay, how much money will I make? Will it be double that? It'll be like 88% to the highs, right? Yeah. So we're not even in altcoin season yet. We haven't had the full gaming bull run yet. The total cryptocurrency market cap is still, in my opinion, 3.8x away from the highs. There's all the reasons why this thing is a discount. If you was at a shop, right, if you was at a sports car shop or a luxury watch shop and you've seen your dream favorite watch on discount for 40%, would you hesitate before buying it? Probably not. I wouldn't. If I seen my dream lifestyle, my dream goals at a 40% discount, I would not hesitate before buying it. That's the way I see it. And if it got cheaper, I'd buy even more, right? That's just my own mindset towards it. So hopefully this gives you a realistic price expectation or prediction or whatever you can say for Myria Games. In my opinion, I think Myria Games is going to surpass Gala Games' its current market cap, because I think that Gala is going to grow even more, right? Gala's got in their own lane. They've got their own developments. They're doing Spotify things and Gala music and all the Gala films and studios. They're doing their own thing. Myria is just sticking to games. They're the gaming studio, right? And I think if they do this one thing right and perform and back it, and the founder doesn't decide to shut all of his nodes like the Gala Games guy was doing, then I really do think that this can go absolutely ballistic. The team behind it's great. The partnerships is great. The tokenomics are decently strong for a node project. So I'm bullish on it, but I'm not an expert. Let me know your price predictions below, how you feel about gaming, and if there's any other games I should be looking at as well in the comments below. And if you want to stick around and learn a little bit more about cryptocurrency investing, how to invest, when to take profits, the best crypto exchanges out there, how to get into ICOs, IDOs, the lot, you can learn all of that in my free course right here. Peace.